Welcome back, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. This week's project is a large serving bowl made from cedar. Guys, if you haven't turned with cedar yet, I highly recommend it. Not only is it one of those woods that just is marvelous to work with, your wood shop smells amazing afterwards, obviously. Granted, if you're following safety protocols and have your protective equipment on, you don't get to bask in the glory that is the cedar smell while you're working. However, for days afterwards, your shop smells wonderful. In this scene, I'm using my Thompson Tools 5/8 inch bull gouge, and I'm just forming what would be the bottom of the bowl. And here you can see that I've already formed the mortise for the chuck, and that's because my shoulder was in the way the entire time. So you don't get to see that. Neener. I don't think it's ever gonna happen, but maybe one day I will learn that this camera angle just does not work. In this scene, I'm just using a skew to kind of flatten everything out and get rid of any tool marks that might still be showing. And here I'm just using my scraper to give it a more finished look. Alright, now that I've got it turned around and mounted in the chuck, I'll start working on the inside of the bowl. To date, this is the biggest bowl I've done. It comes in right around 17.5 inches in diameter. So I'm kind of taking my time with this one because I didn't want to ruin it because this is a really expensive piece of wood. While we're watching the inside of the bowl get hollowed out here, I'd like to give a shout out to Dana over at Bucky's Customs. Guys, if you haven't checked out his channel, please be sure to do so. He does some really awesome work with a long mill CNC machine. I think you'll really enjoy it. Dana, thanks so much for sending me your sticker. I really appreciate it. I will send you one of my stickers right away. Everybody, if you'd like to swap stickers, I'm always open. My address is listed in the About section of my YouTube channel, and my email is below if you'd rather contact me that way. In this scene, I'm just finishing off the bottom of the bowl, using the calipers to make sure it's even as I go along. In this scene, I'm using the scraper just to give it a more refined finish. And in this scene, I'm just using a straight edge to make sure the bottom is flat. Now onto sanding. I'm using a combination of sanding with the drill along with using the Abranet pads. Now I'm using denatured alcohol to get rid of any dust and debris. Here I'm using Mylands sanding sealer to seal the pores of the wood. In this scene I'm using Yorkshire Grit to get rid of some of the fine scratches. Here I'm using Yorkshire Grit Microfine to make the surface ultra smooth. In the pictures later in this video, you'll see that I didn't quite have a chance to finish off the bottom of this. I will do that at a later date, so don't judge me. And for the finish on this one, I decided to go with Obi's Shine Juice, which is a mixture of shellac, boiled linseed oil, and denatured alcohol. And there you have it, a large serving bowl made from cedar. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it for you. Shout out to all my subscribers, thank you so much. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, I sure appreciate it. Be sure and like the video and comment below and let me know what you think. Stay awesome, everyone. Love to all.